Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And it is bouncing here in Bergamo. Not the biggest venue, but for volume and colour and personality, it is just great. So we're very much on the way now. Oh, crossbar! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Carreras. Lovely bit of skill. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get free. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the ball just did... And he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the chance, surely!
Goal, France! And there is your opener. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, that was vital. Oh, good-looking ball. Heungmin. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Nice sequence of passes, this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Dembele, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So what can they make of this? Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Madrid definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now this could be a chance. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bellingham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Heungmin. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Heungmin. And here's Mbappe. Distributed tidily. Rodrigo. Now it's Bellingham. Passes short and sharp. Backward it goes. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's got away from it. And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Elise has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
France with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. No, again there's no way through.
France really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Carreras. Here comes the corner. They've played it short. France are looking to go forward now. Heungmin, and it's Rudiger. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, super ball! Bellingham! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Hernandez aims beyond the defence, and that's a... There's the shot! Oh, good finish! Two to the good, and they... And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
France sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. Back on the way then. Vinicius Junior. And no, he's seen through all of that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Dembele. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Closing in a chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Alexander-Arnold. And Rodrigo. Heungmin. Valverde. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde tries a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Madrid have their second corner now. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Dembele, now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's burst through.
Pretty robust defending.
It's run loose here. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Conte, just about up to the hour now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Rabiot. Oh, just skids, having a shot! And a neat finish! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 11.
So we have movement on both benches. France are having a ball here.
Oh, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager.
Can he finish? And that's a good finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, you had to...
Takes a shot! And it's in!
Goulet really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Koundé did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself. Can he find the finish? And one more try! And that's a tidy finish. At least that has given their people something to smile about.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Brahim Diaz. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Brahim Diaz. And they can counter here. Guendouzi. This looks promising. Alexander-Arnold does really well there. He is... Oh no, what has happened here? He has found a way through.
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has.
France presented with a golden opportunity here.
Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Courtois clearly engaging in mind games here. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. This is a gloriously greedy performance. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Brahim Diaz. And he welcomes it in. And that has left him in a heap. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Doué. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alaba. This is a promising build-up. Chouameni. Goulet.
indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Goulet. Koundé cuts out the pass. Conte. And it's Conte. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Alaba. Brahim Diaz.
Ardeguler, decent chance! France clearly now in lead preservation mode. Dembele, oh, they can break here. That is good progress on the left. Hernandez gets into a good position. That is a crunching tackle. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. France pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
That intimidating atmosphere in the crowd. A crowd so close to the pitch here in this old-style stadium, the New Balance Arena. We are just getting started. Out of play for a throw. Thuram is onto it in a flash. Not the most accurate pass. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, He looks as if he's in the first five.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
Yehi. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
And that could set him on his way. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Yehi.
Still goalless.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, played right into his path.
Cherki. And it's Bernardo Silva.
Just eases him off the ball.
Yehi makes the interception.
Manchester really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Matheus Nunes, and he cuts out the supply.
Quality ball.
Dembele. Dembele charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Dembele.
Kante has it out wide and in space.
Thuram! In he goes again. A real chance and a real let-off.
Yehi. O'Reilly.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri.
Here's Doku.
Haaland.
And this is Bernardo Silva. Big shot and the shot!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And that is expertly dealt with.
Cherki!
Olise. Now it's Thuram.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good effort. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Thuram clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Matheus Nunes. Now Semenyo. Cherki. Olise.
And now the breakaway.
And here's Dembele. Conte. And this is Kante.
Kamavinga!
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Chouameni.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doku in acres of space out wide.
And he's managed to get free.
Upamecano
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Doku. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Good ball, good take. Kamavinga.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He is through here. Great chance!
And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
So we reach the halfway point.
France certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness.
Oh, he's having a shot! And it's come back out to him. And it's a goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
The first breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Rodri. Tries to play it through. Doku puts the ball in. And it's Rodri. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nice looking ball.
Oh, that's clever.
Matthews Nunes.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 11.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Il numero 14, il numero 10, cambio di giocatori.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Oh, he's taken it. Chouameni. Rabiot. And this is Kante. That's very neat. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Probing pass. Floated through. Haaland takes a shot! No, just not quite.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Some intricate shot at goal! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Foden. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. Ah, he's given it away. Caught offside that time. France still have the cards to affect this game. Saliba. Oh, that's well spotted. O'Reilly. Doku. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is it's Dembele! Goal! France! And they're back in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
France with the lead. And there's green grass ahead of him. Yehi. Oh, it's Dembele. Savinho. And it's O'Reilly. Doku gets into a good position. Forced to go back. Looking tidy in possession here. And Savinho.
Manchester really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Camavinga. Dembele. And they're quick to get it back. It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. Oh no, that was never going to make it. I think we're just about done here. Oh, he's onto this. And he can thump it away.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
O'Reilly. Over to the right flank. Now this could be a chance. Savinho! It's anyone's ball now.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 25, numero 4, numero 7. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And he's heaved it away. And that is that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best.
So we're very much on the way now.
Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot.
Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And this is Bernardo Silva. O'Reilly receives it in a wide position. Rodri. Oh, he's been caught napping. Takes a shot. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Gehi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's De Jong. Knocks it into space. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Skims one in. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Just eases him off the ball. Doku. Now it's Doku. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Now it's Rashford. Rafinha. Rafinha! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Bernardo Silva. It's a goal kick. That is ended up in no man's land. Deftly away. Oh, that's a key interception. Gehi. That's a sharp pass. And that could set him on his way. Great chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Haaland. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Stood up well to him there. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread. And it's Nunez. Semenyo looking to receive it in space. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Pass somewhat off target. Gehi. Barcelona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. That's been slipped through. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, good finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Rashford. Pedri. Pedri, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Rashford. And claimed it back swiftly. He's picked his way through. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, it's fallen kindly here! That has been slung wide. So, a temporary halt to the action. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and Haaland! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Semenyo. Oh, easy pickings there. Gavi. And here's Rashford. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He is through here. Spread out to the left. O'Reilly. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's there to belt it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's looking wide. Doku. No, he's not getting his way this time.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's on it, can he get away? Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Now it's Haaland, nicely spread. And it's Bernardo Silva. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's quick to return it. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14. El dorsal 6.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Matheus Nunes. That's a cute ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Araujo. Koundé. Now it's Rafinha. Just about up to 75 minutes. Yamal. Pedri. Oh, nice one too, very... There's the header!
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That's a throw. And it's Pedri. Great vision. Pedri really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target.
Decent chance! And there's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And the finish! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Yamal! Barcelona have their second corner now. Heungmin. Close it. Real chance!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Yamal! Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but...
Oh no, this does not look good. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. João Cancelo. Now it's Rafinha. Foden. Savinho. And it's Nunez. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Yamal. And no, that was never going to make it. Matheus Nunes. And we're done. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. De Jong taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
It is a fantastic, tight venue. The New Balance Arena now looking every bit a 21st century stadium after recent renovations. We're up and running then. Bellingham defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cherki looking to pass their way up the pitch. Haaland! Haaland! That is brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So, a breakthrough already.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Spread out to the left. Rodrigo. And it's Bellingham. Tries one from range! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
That's a throw. Now it's Rodrigo. He is through here. Bellingham. Heungmin. Played out wide. Drills. And the shot! And that was struck with genuine force.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Takes on his marker. Rodri.
Manchester really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Carreras. Rudiger. Now it's Haaland. Cherki. Throw in. It's going to be another throw. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, that pass isn't the best. Cherki. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Over to the right flank. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Haaland. Shoots! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Rodri. 15 minutes till half-time. Courtois. Cherki. Rodri. O'Reilly. And he's had it nicked away.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Heungmin. In with the challenge. Tries to play it through. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Madrid are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Matheus Nunes. Now it's Semenyo. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Strong running down that left flank. He's on it. Can he get away? Bellingham. Rodri. Matheus Nunes. That looks a good ball through. That's tidy.
Il quarto
Looking for the
uomo
far
indica
post.
2 minuti di recupero.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Oh, this looks sharp. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Bellingham. The most accurate pass. Spread it left. Valverde. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Doku. O'Reilly. Jackie. And for the first half, that is that. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite...
And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. That is good strength. Doku. And Cherki. Spread to the right. Semenyo. Well timed, excellent interception. Carreras. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Shot, surely! And that's in! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Aimed beyond the defence. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. There's the shot! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Bellingham certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And that is out of play.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Chance for a shot! And he's following up! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Bernardo Silva. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Just about up to the hour now. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Matheus Nunes. Matheus Nunes crosses it in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo providing an outlet on that flank. And he's managed to get free. Delivered. Can he finish? Bernardo Silva. Goes looking wide. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's going wide left. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. O'Reilly looking to play him in. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Corner number 2 then.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8, numero 18. Lasciano il campo per il numero 2, il numero 6. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Foden plays it short. And here's Foden. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now they can spring out of defence. This looks promising. Pinches it off him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Reinders. Now Foden. Now it's Doku. Oh, that's fabulous. Here comes the cross. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And here's Nunes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Foden, and it's Reinders. Camavinga makes a dash for it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Camavinga.
Can he finish? It's a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Madrid really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Now it's Savinho. Foden. That's destined for the flank.
Ci saranno 3
Quick
minuti
look,
di
thought
recupero.
about cutting inside. Gonzalez. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. Savinho. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And the shot!
Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Alexander-Arnold picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Madrid really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.